Mage-Tarot. This is weekly tarot messages. If you are new here, these are essentially just quick snapshots of the particular or type of, or I should say rather potential energy that could be showing up for you in the week to follow. Though these are coming out in a weekly fashion, they are timeless. So when you land on them, regardless of the dates they come with, is when you were meant to hear them. So don't get too caught up in the dates. But as I was saying, these are essentially just quick messages. They're not long or lengthy or drawn out about the types of energy that could be showing up for you, some potential challenges around that, and then guidance and advice so you can hopefully navigate your week ahead in the best possible way. I always tell everybody to give themselves a second to feel into messages 1 through 4, and then I will get started here with message number 1. But just before I do, I want to quickly mention that I have some new videos that have come out in the last couple of weeks, some different meditations, full moon video, which that energy of this full moon lasts for up to, I would say, well, all the way up to the new moon on the 30th of December. So it still could be worth looking at if you haven't checked it out, because that energy is in play for a while. So if you're interested, you could have a look at those. Also, just if you could please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, it'll really help me out, help my channel grow, and then I'll know that I need to be, or that everybody is enjoying what I'm bringing to them, and I can bring more of it, is what I'm trying to say here. So again, give yourself a second to feel into messages 1 through 4, and I'm going to get started here with message number 1. Hello, message 1. Let's have a look and see what may be showing up for you guys this week. What does my message 1 choosers need to know? Thought that was going to fly out, but it didn't. Okay, we've got twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. Okay. Just as this says, there's not really a lot I need to touch on with this. It's all in the card. Just being prepared, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. And it doesn't necessarily mean these changes have to be bad. Often when things end up getting turned upside down or there is upheaval of some sort, it's because there's a better way, right? Like what we thought was going to be a good thing might not have been the best thing. And it's like, this is when the universe jumps in, gives us a pinch and says, no, it's going to look like this. But this part to get you there is going to be a little uncomfortable. It feels like that for me here, for my message 1 choosers. We will see what else comes out with that, though. Either way, being prepared that things might not go as smoothly or the way in which you envisioned them. And again, that doesn't have to mean badly. I'm attracted to that card. I've seen it twice. This says your desires are within reach. Faith, patience, excitement, and relief. That might be a message, and it's the number 44 as well. But I was really attracted to it, so I felt like I needed to stop, pause, and say there's something to that for me, for you guys. We've got energy healing, holistic well-being, thriving and vibrant. Okay, so some of you may do well or would be in a good position at this time to receive some kind of healing, whether this is Reiki or just going to I was going to say doctors, but I almost feel like more like going to get a massage, something to help you relax, because I feel this energy of tension. So yeah, Reiki could be something that would be really beneficial. Maybe just sitting and doing meditation that helps you to release tense energy, restrictive energy, something along those lines. Massage, giving yourself over to self-care. There's something to that for me. And I feel like, this is a heads up from Spirit saying that this would be really beneficial for you. And even more so, if you can get ahead of it, do things that are self-nurturing and for self-care, so that if some upheaval comes and things kind of go sideways, or you have to do some troubleshooting and deal with some hard things, you're in a really good physical, mental, emotional, and energetic space to handle it. Either way, this could also be suggesting that it might be something worth doing after this energy shows up for you. But it's the main energy that Spirit wants to highlight for you right now. The universe is saying this is going to be necessary either now or moving forward with your week. Say yes to it. Don't put it on the back burner. It'll only bring you benefit. Point of view. Okay. This is coming out in the challenge position. Gratitude, assistance, guidance, and understanding. But look at the image, right? Not seeing a different point of view. This kind of makes me feel like widening your perspective. Maybe tunnel vision, a little bit of tunnel vision. And, you know, with these feathers coming down from the light, there's a better way of looking at this situation. Again, widening your perspective and your point of view, being open to the point of views of others. It's almost like it stirs up some sort of creative energy where you're like, oh my gosh, I can see the way through this, and I think it's going to actually be better. There's something to that, but it's a challenge, right? It's so hard when we had an expectation and we anticipated something going and looking very specific, and then it doesn't. But this feels like a spiritual type of wisdom, divine intervention of some sort. And, you know, we've got this person on this side welcoming it in and the other one just really upset. It's perspective, how you view this situation, what you think about it. It's expectation management, all those kinds of things. Going into gratitude, being open to guidance and understanding about the situation is really going to be helpful. And it feels like divine intervention. Like I really thought and wanted it to look like this, but everything's kind of going sideways with it. It feels like it's on purpose, and that's probably going to suck to hear that for many of you, because there's something better. There's a better way. But yeah, okay. Let's see what else comes out. See the humor. Levity, and this is saying perspective, wisdom, playfulness. Levity, perspective, wisdom, playfulness. And you know, with the dogs there too, there's something about loyalty as well. Staying true, staying loyal to what it is that you're doing, what you want, even if it's not working out for you, and just finding a way to laugh it off through the hardships and not being so serious with it. Again, that's all about perspective. Like we can either get really stuck in what's not working, or be like, okay, Spirit, you think you have a better way forward? You've got a better plan, and you just threw this all at me, and I'm just like, all I can do at this point is just laugh. Okay, bring me the way forward. Show me how to manage this and do it better, or create something better. Yeah, wisdom and playfulness. Yeah, and I feel like you're gonna have wisdom coming through, but when we're caught up in our head, or we're in frustration, especially when we're disappointed about the way something's going or not going, it's really hard to be open to it. And this is the big ask for you guys this week. Jovial pink, and it's number 5. I'm noticing that right away too, which is the number of change. It says compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. Going back to the initial energy, right? This is more outcome, and it's connected to energy healing. Right? Self-care, big priority for you guys this week. If you chose message 1, make this a priority. It'll only help widen your perspective, get you grounded, centered, probably in an energy of being able to see the humor in the situation, because I don't think that's going to be the case right out of the gate. Help you get back to that sense of intuitive knowing that, okay, I know if this didn't go the way I wanted to, there's got to be a reason. I'm just going to be open to it. I'm gonna trust that Spirit's got my back in this. The universe knows better than me. It's that kind of energy. So compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty, all on the cards for you guys this week. All energies that the universe and Spirit is saying that you need to lean into this week, or you should, because it's going to be for your best and highest good. Entirely up to you though, right? You have free will. Wow, this like energy of self-care, self-healing, taking time to do things really good for you is strong. This is sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on retreat. Ooh, if you ever needed to feel like you wanted someone to almost give you permission to give yourself this time, this is it. You, it's like the spirit and the universe is saying, it's never been a better time for you to add back and make you the priority here, to get yourself sorted, aligned, centered again, grounded, so that you can have a clearer perspective, see the humor, get lighthearted again, get in joy. It feels so necessary here for my group ones. Again, sanctuary. Take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate or go on retreat. Okay. Really strong suggestion here, message one. It's come out like 3 times. And the challenges, along with the advice, are also very well connected, very synchronistic. Everything's crossing each other. It's weird. It's just like energy of X marks the spot, all connected to these twists and turns. It just feels very connected, very synchronistic. At the end of the day, your big message here is it's time to stop, pause, and take care of you. Do all the things that are going to make you feel better about the way things are going or not going for you. Because I feel like on the other side of this is something much better, but it's not ready to come to you, like the better thing. It requires you to get yourself in a really good mentally, emotional, and physical space. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope that you all have a beautiful week and make self-care a priority. Take care, guys. Hello, message 2. What's coming in for message 2 this week? Good energies. We have a card that flipped over, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Ooh, it says, say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for single will be the result. Nice. Not a no week for invitations and socializing. It's a yes week for you guys. Let's see what cards come out with that. Look at this. We've got wise decision. Accurate, brilliant, organized, validated. Nice. So there's a lot of good things as a result of you saying yes to socializing this week and networking. And it's like there's so many good opportunities and potentials as a result of you saying yes to this sort of energy this week. Lots of societal connections. Look at it, like some sort of like recognition, I think, too. Right? With all these people looking so joyful and happy. Accurate, brilliant, organized, and that validated. Validation, recognition, reward of some kind maybe for some of you. A really good decision. Really strong message right out of the gate here for my message 2 choosers. Okay. Perhaps this is on the heels of something disappointment where you did this sort of thing. You said yes to this sort of energy and it didn't work out. This is coming out in the challenge and it's saying see the humor. And this card showed up in the first message as well. It says levity, perspective, wisdom, and playful. It's sort of like not taking what didn't work out or what went sideways or wrong for you, you know, in a lighthearted manner, seeing the silliness in it, seeing the humor in it. Like, oh my gosh, when that first happened, I was a little bit bent out of shape about it and really embarrassed or frustrated or annoyed, but now I can see how silly it actually was or how not serious it actually was. It's something like that. It's because, you know, we've got perspective there too, widening your perspective about what maybe didn't work out or what went wrong, especially as it might have connected to a similar energy where and it just went sideways or wrong or was not what you had hoped it would be. Because now you're coming into some really good energy around this sort of thing with networking opportunities and love and socializing. Look at this, spirit relationships. That's amazing. Intuition, connection, signs, and inspiration. Woo, you're really being guided this week, message 2, to say yes to this energy, to societal, a community. I'm going to slow my speech down here. Societal connections, community, socializing, networking. I mean, it's coming out really strong. but I feel like the universe jumped in to say, we know why you're going to be a little bit resistance to this because of how it might have went before, or because you had the nudge to do it and it went completely wrong. But I just really feel like that's not the case for you guys this week. It feels so positive. Like, look at this, spirit relationships. It's almost like it's meeting a soulmate, a soul connection, or a soul group. It says connection, signs, and inspiration. So paying attention to little signs and nudges too. I feel like you're going to see a lot of synchronicity. This is a wise choice for you guys this week. Let go of what went wrong. Maybe any time that you tried this sort of thing before, or maybe even, you know, if it's more serious than that, or goes deeper than that for my message to choosers. Maybe something went terribly wrong. I feel like you have the opportunities to see the humor in that and to learn from it and not let it bog you down and keep you stuck. My apologies, my heater just turned on. It's going to be in the background. It's so noisy, but it's cold. I apologize, message too. Either way, like, you've got some soul connection showing up, spirit relationships, good decisions, validation, brilliant. And you're going to be shown the way, so trust the signs and nudges. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, love is on the cards for a lot of my message to choosers this week. Vulnerability, forgiveness, allowing, and community. Open your heart to love. This is really connected to the energy of love and relationship and community. I definitely think that this is twofold though. I think for some of you who have been struggling with friendships and connections, like-minded people, like finding your tribe kind of energy, this is the week to do it. You will find the love within friendship groups, but for others, there is definitely a romantic component here. Maybe this for some of you is even like, oh my gosh, I went to this meetup thing or this group where you're single and you go and you talk to people and it was just a disaster, and maybe there's an opportunity for it again, and it's like this time won't be though. So you'd second guess whether you should do it or not. Either way, message 2. Really good opportunity this week to meet like-minded people, make and cultivate really heartfelt, heart-centered relationships and connections with groups or with a lover, a romantic partner. So yes to you guys this week for all the social invitations and situations. It's like it feels divinely orchestrated for you guys. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card to cap this off. You've got a lot of yes energy here. And trust, needing to trust. You know, our skeptical hearts, right? We all have them. Especially when we've tried things before and we're like, yeah, that just went terribly wrong. And then we tell ourselves we're never going to do it again. And I don't know why I keep coming back to that, but I think that might be the case for some of my message to choosers. Just be as open-minded as you can this week, because you've got really good things coming in. Sanctuary. Take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on retreat. This also came out in message 1. I'm wondering if this is the way to connect to your heart and to your intuition, because we've got spirit relationships, intuition, connection, signs. You know, I feel like this message is more about you guys connecting to your intuition than it is about retreating, because we're being told here that this is a good week for connections and socializing. So I really feel like Spirit is saying, we will come in and we will give you the answer. We will show you the way. We will have the intuitive hit that you've been looking for to know for certain what you should do or where you should go and how you're going to meet this person. We just need you to trust and believe it. If there's something to that for me, for my group 2s this week. Like, it feels like the metaphor of sanctuary. The sanctuary is more of a metaphor. I'm making any sense? I'm not really. Let me just see something here. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Okay, I was feeling called and drawn to look at the bottom card. Like, I was just like, look at the bottom card. Look at the bottom card. It's connected, because I definitely got discombobulated what I was trying to say about sanctuary. I think what I was trying to say, that in your case, sanctuary is not about hermiting up and retreating back and not going out. It's about creating this space for meditation to receive divine wisdom and guidance, and knowing and trusting you're going to receive it, especially as you move about this week. Like, I almost feel like for some of you, it could be so clear about where you need to go and what you need to do to meet these people or that person. And it's like delighting in it, you know, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things and always expect the best. I also think that meditating and giving yourself over to that energy of meditation will help you to get into a better mindset so that you can receive these people, this community, this new lover. It starts here, though, for you guys. It starts with that meditative energy, connecting to your intuition, receiving the signs and the way forward, and then just being like, you know, screw it. I'm going to do this. I'm feeling it. I think I even know which direction to go to find my person or my people, and it's over here because Spirit just jumped in to tell me. You know, and as it says, seeing the humor in situations where similar energy showed up and it just didn't work out. It's like that Wheel of Fortune energy, and things are turning in your favor. Okay, I'm going to leave that there because I can see that I'm banging on about it. I hope that you guys, I can't talk again, all have a beautiful, fantastic week. And say yes to all these beautiful things coming your way. Take care, guys. Hello, message 3. Let's have a look and see what's showing up for you guys this week. What do my message 3s need to know? We've got sunshine. The sun is shining on your career and business. I'm going to reread that. The sun is shining on you, career and business growth, fabulous communication and relationships. Ooh, so really good energy, positive energy coming in, lucky energy. Let's see what else is coming out with that for you guys. So if there's been some struggles for some of you, and all the opposite of this type of energy has been the case, or you've been working really hard to see nothing come of your hard work just yet, I feel like that's going to start turning for you this week. I feel like that for you guys, that full moon could be at play as well on the 15th. Illuminating something for you. It's that illumination. Look at this career transition. Change, excitement, opportunity, and advancement. Well, that's really, really well connected to the overall message. As it says, the sun is shining on your career. Some of you could end up getting a job that you've been trying for. Like, you may get the call to say, yes, you got the job. Either way, lots of opportunity, advancement, change, career transition. Yeah, I feel like if some of you have been waiting to find out if you're going to get the job, the answer for you this week is yes. And even if it's not maybe the first one that you've tried for, and you're losing a little bit of heart, try not to let that sway you in any way or deter you from keeping on going after what it is you want, this up-leveling and advancement for yourself, because the right opportunity will find you, and it's going to be a yes when it does, even if there's been disappointments around this from past tries or jobs that you didn't get. Okay. Freedom, authenticity, uniqueness, and courage coming out in the challenge position. And the message is to be the real you. Okay, we're getting a better picture here now. I think some of you have had some disappointment where you've gone for things. You've tried to keep advancing yourself in some kind of way on the career front. Maybe the doors have been shut, or you didn't get the call back saying that you got the job, and you are losing a little bit of that heart. And it's been challenging for you to stay in joy, but also to be the authentic yourself. Okay, I'm going to slow down again. Oh my goodness. To be your authentic self. So perhaps you've been going into some of these, what is the word? Interviews for jobs. And you've been more focused on what you think they want to hear rather than being yourself. And therefore you haven't gotten the jobs. And maybe you haven't made the connection that a lack of authenticity might be the problem, that you've really been trying to shape shift into what you think they want to hear and see. And I feel like this is Spirit's way of jumping in and saying, just go in as yourself, be your most authentic self. That is what is needed for you to advance. It's the best way forward for you. So I guess relaxing barriers about what you think potential career paths or job opportunities want to hear from you. Just go in and be real. This is really all I should be saying, is just go in and be real, be authentically yourself, and then this is where magic happens for you. This is where the change happens, the transition, the excitement and advancement happens. So check yourself, right? Check yourself before you go into anything. Like, am I really focused on what I think they want to hear, or am I just going to go in relaxed, confident, and as my authentic self? Okay, I'm going to stop being that person. Sad Keel, purple, destiny, pride, conscious, and forgiveness. Look at this timing. We've got a bird and a compass on one side and a world in the other. Purple being connected to the crown, divine wisdom. Destiny, pride, consciousness, forgiveness. I think some of you have been beating yourselves up about what hasn't worked out, or having had doors close on you and not being able to advance yourself, or not receiving yeses to jobs that you've tried to go after. Looking at your energy around this, right? First of all, if the door was shut, it was because it wasn't your door. One thing to keep in mind, that making sure that you're connected to your soul self, to the divine wisdom that wants to come through, to your higher self's wisdom, being that authentic self, right, is what gets you where you want to go. And I feel like it has been a missing piece. And I think we all do this as humans, get so caught up in what we think we need to be instead of just being ourselves. It feels like such a strong part of this message for you guys. And it's like destiny too at play. Those doors were never meant to open for you because they weren't the best thing for you. But if this is showing up for you now, it suggests that you are, or you have just or are about to go to an opportunity that is going to be really good for you. And Spirit, the universe is saying, but you must be yourself. Don't worry about what you think they want to hear. Be you, be real. This is how you get the job. This is how advancement happens. This is where the growth and expansion is. It's like directly connected to you and your authenticity. Look at this, evolution, empowerment, transformations, protected, and preparedness. Giving yourself over to this energy, making this energy a priority. And I think for some of you, the message is you're already prepared. The biggest piece of wisdom and information for you with this message is just be you. It's that simple. Being empowered in your authenticity. This is where transformation happens, change. I really think that, and it's also evolution, right? You're about to evolve in the best kind of way. I really, really think, though, that Spirit jumped in to say, we really see that you've lost a little bit of heart and steam. There's been frustration, and you feel like, maybe even like failure energy, like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's just this element of you, the real you, that's been missing in these interviews, or the things that you've tried to do, or the way that you've tried to climb the ladder or grow something, especially if it's your own business. You're like, I'm trying to follow the societal's narrative about what it looks like to have a successful career, like my own entrepreneurial thing. This is what I'm trying to say for some of you that are entrepreneurs. Maybe looking too much outside of yourself to see what everyone else is doing, instead of just doing what makes the most sense to you, what resonates with you. I feel like that's the thing too for some of you. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. If you are running your own business or trying to expand your own business, just be you. What you would do and how you would do it, that's what the world needs, not what everyone else is doing. Okay. I am going to pull one final message here for you guys. But you've got a lot of lucky energy on your side this week. Like, look at all the green too, which makes me think some clovers. But it's also connected to the heart space too, right? Which, again, is unlocking our heart, following the wisdom of our heart, being heart-centered, true to ourselves. But also we've got that crown energy here too. So a reminder to draw down that wisdom, to really connect in with your higher self. Those little nudges and whispers saying this way, try this, do that, don't look over there, just be you. Oops. Intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Wow. And we just touched on that, didn't we? That purple, that wisdom, really leaning into it, seeing the truth of the situation, letting it touch your heart. Like, it should feel good. It shouldn't feel... Excitement can feel the same as anxiety in a lot of ways, right? But if it's more like a fluttering in the heart where you're like, ooh, it's a little scary, but I'm super excited about this prospect, that's the energy you want to move towards. That's what you want to go with. Yeah, I think that some of you haven't been listening to your intuition, or you've been discounting yourself in all kinds of ways for far too long, and that's why things haven't been moving the way that you want them to. This situation requires you to be you and your authenticity and drawing down your intuition and really following it. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Wow. This is how you have your win. This is how you have growth and expansion. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope that you all have the most amazing, beautiful week. And please don't give up on whatever it is you're trying to achieve or accomplish. Just show up as you, and I feel like it's already yours. Okay, guys, take care. Hello, message 4. Let's have a look and see what's showing up for you guys. What do my message 4 choosers need to know? Signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. So paying attention to signs, which means making space for them. Whether you're just sitting quietly, with your favorite drink, meditating, sitting to journal, staring at the window, whatever it is, space needs to be created and is required. I cannot talk today. My goodness, for you to receive these signs. So basically what I'm trying to say here is if we're too busy or stuck in the hustle bustle of life and the mundane attributes of life, we may miss these signs. So I feel like if you chose message 4, that's why it's coming out this way for you. So that you can be like, okay, I know I need to be not hyper vigilant, but alert and open this week to the signs, noticing, having my attention be centered so that I receive these signs and I see them. And it's going to be very much connected to your positive direction for the future, right? Where you need to go, who you need to go towards. It could be to do with careers. It could be to do with anything. But we'll see what the cards have to say. And this says, too, any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. So I think maybe, too, relaxing your thoughts and mind about what do I do? It's going to be really helpful, too, right? Because when we're stuck in that, it's sort of anxious thinking, and then we can't receive anything because we're kind of in that pattern of overthinking, and it plays out like a pattern in a loop. Breaking that, I feel like, is part of the message here too for you guys. Sort of like it's okay to not know right now, because you're going to be given the guidance and the wisdom that you need and the signs that you need to have a better understanding of what's going to be best for you. The power of prayer. Surrender, believe, affirm, release. That goes so well with releasing doubts and confusion and really not allowing ourselves to get stuck in it. I do think there's an energy of worry overthinking here, and this is your way through it. The power of prayer. Surrender, believe, affirm, release. Surrender the fears. Lean into belief. Affirm what you want, not what you don't want, and release the stuff that hasn't worked out so far the way that it's been. Especially the confusion, I think, here for my message 4s. And there's some connection too, I think, here for some of you. Whether it's to your higher self and power, because that's definitely coming through, or to a person, because I do think for some of you, some of your answers, some of the information that you need is going to come from somebody else, like an actual person here in the physical world. Look at this, blessings in disguise, and it's coming in the challenge position. Trust, revelation, significance, and surprise. This always makes me think of what didn't work out was never supposed to work out. It was not for your best and highest good. Maybe it makes you second guess yourself or your thought process or your decision-making skills. Please don't let it do that. It's like maybe you put out to the universe this or something better, or maybe you just put out this and the universe said no, something better. You deserve better. There's an element of that here for you guys. So what didn't work out was actually a blessing in disguise because it wasn't the best thing for you. Trust that. Revelation, significance, and surprise. I'm wondering if some of you guys were a little bit blindsided by something. I also think that for others, there's just a surprise coming your way that's quite positive, but you will need to be in a good space to receive it and believe it. As it says, believe, affirm, release, surrender. All that negative thinking, the worry, the anxiousness, the indecision. Ooh, okay. For some of you, this is a career transition, a big change, a new opportunity coming your way that you're going to want to be ready for and feeling good enough to say yes to. Change, excitement, opportunity, advancement. Yep, all in the cards for you. And this isn't necessarily the week that change happens, but it is the week where you see the direction, which direction you're going with this kind of energy, what it is you need to do, how you can advance yourself, the way through, the way forward. And I feel like for some of you, you've just been wondering, should I shift? Should I start doing this thing? Should I go in this direction? And maybe you're second guessing yourself and Spirit came in to say, yep, you should. And we're going to affirm that for you through signs and synchronicities. Okay. Strength, balance, prepared, and tranquil. Have confidence. Needing confidence. And usually we're lacking confidence when we've had things go wrong and not work out for us, or we made choices that we thought were good at the time and they turned out not to be the best for us. We can really trap ourselves into thinking that we're not very intuitive or that we're not the best at making the right decisions. I feel like for some of you that's been an issue. It's time to release that. It's not the truth. We're all here to learn and grow, and sometimes that means we have to take detours and wrong turns so that we can really start moving towards what it is we deserve. And I feel like that's you message for 100%. Strength, balance, prepared, tranquil. Have confidence in yourself and what it is you want, in your beliefs and what you're capable of. Because you will manifest this energy and draw it to you even quicker when you turn it into this sort of energy, this confident energy. It's interesting too, actually, I'm going to pick this back up because I'm noticing on one side there's the medical, like the healing stuff, so healing. And then you've got timing, and you've got dove, which is peace, heart at the center, angelic wings, wisdom coming in, right? You're going to receive signs. And then there's financial abundance. So we've got career transition there, and then diploma, knowledge, wisdom gained and acquired. It definitely feels like maybe you haven't believed or thought you were ready for something. Oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have enough spiritual acumen, or just feeling like you've got what it takes, like you feel like it's missing. It's not. You are more ready for things than you've given yourself credit for, and that may have been something that has delayed your gratification in what it is that you're doing in this world. But I feel like it's a message for you too, group 4. You are more ready to move to the next level in your life than you think you are. There's a bit of imposter syndrome coming in here for you guys. You've got this. You really do. Good things are on their way to you. I can definitely feel like a sense of abundance coming your way too. And that doesn't necessarily mean finances, though I do think it is for some of you. But abundance of all kinds of things. Good things. Ooh, okay, anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Okay, all right. So this could be a big energy, and it likely is, that some of you have been holding on to in your system, in your body system, in your chakra system, that needs to be released because it's acting as a block to transition, to change, to your confidence, to your ability to make your life a moving prayer and utilize all your gifts and abilities to see the direction that you need to go. It's affecting your energy system in a big, profound way. So it's saying to safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Yeah. When we suppress, we regress. We regress backwards. We can't move forward because we have not allowed all these things to come out and be released. Big message here for you guys. Even if you feel like it doesn't feel safe for you to express your anger, maybe some of you grew up with that way, or you weren't allowed to express yourself, do it in a Word document. Write it on paper, crumple it up and burn it. Go to the gym and let it out through physical activity, and use words, like whether you're just typing the words out as though you're sending it to somebody, and then you release it from your body. It's out. You are acknowledging everything that has hurt you or frustrated you or made you angry. And maybe quite literally, some of you need to let somebody else know in your life, what you've done, what you said has made me angry. And it can be done in an assertive, non-aggressive way, but you're still releasing it. Whatever feels best to you, message 4. It's necessary because it's definitely connected to your ability to move forward and have this positive advancement and new career transition in your life and confidence. Solar plexus energy. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope that you all have an amazing week and really stay open to the signs that are coming in for you this week, because they're really going to show you what needs to be done in the direction you need to go. Okay, take care, guys.